Okay. Guys? Alf says, me, I have no idea. From those listed there, I'd go with Phases 2. Never really got how influence worked. Guess so. Felt very different from KOTOR. It's just much more linear. Yeah. I looked up some spoiler-free tips before I started this one, since I definitely screwed up some things in KOTOR 1, and I didn't want to miss out on something just because I didn't. Like, for example, romance. Like, I missed out on any sort of romance line in KOTOR 1. One of these tabs is my... Yeah, so basically, the way they explain it is that it's based on actions as well as dialogue, and it depends on the companion. Some companions like good stuff, some like bad, obviously, but then also some just care more about how you talk to them than they do about the choices you make. Like, their example is Kreia, who does not like having her opinions ignored. But it seems like... Have you played Dragon Age 2? It seems very much like the friends versus rivals relationship mechanic, I guess, in Dragon Age 2, where it's just two different types of relationships you can have with the person, and which one you have unlocks different dialogue options and that kind of thing. Where, like, hovering in the middle seems to be the worst option. Basically, the more positive influence or negative influence you get with somebody, the better, regardless of which way you go. Just as long as you're not doing both and staying, like, right in the middle, if that makes sense. That's about all I understand of it, but... But Kreia is actually kind of hard to get influence with. Or at least, it took me a little bit to figure out that I could basically... You know how when you're a teenager and your mom's telling you some sort of life lesson stuff, but you know your friends are online and you're just trying to get through it so that you can go play? And so you're pretending to listen, and whatever she's saying, you're just kind of like nodding and pretending to listen so she'll hurry up and get it over with. If you basically give Kreia those types of responses, the yes, I am listening to you and I am taking what you say very seriously, and I will certainly consider the wisdom of your words, etc., etc., that basically makes her happy even if you don't follow up on it, it seems like. It took me a little bit to figure out that I didn't actually have to follow up on what I was saying. I just had to do the nod and smile and tell her that I would consider it. Which is kind of funny. But now that I know that, it's maybe a little bit easier to get her influence up. But I was definitely struggling at first, because it did take me a little while to figure out that I didn't necessarily have to follow up. Like, if I tell her I'll keep something in mind going forward, it doesn't mean I actually have to change what I would do otherwise. You know? Alright, Visas it is. And she has a low. Kurt is a very complex character, I'll say that. She is. She's very interesting, but definitely complex. but in a way that feels complex, right? Not in a way that feels like they threw a whole bunch of mismatched, contradictory personality traits in there just to make her seem deep. Like, the more I very, very gradually get to know her, the more, like, her complexities make sense and fit together. Real complex instead of just unpredictable for the sake of seeming complex. If that makes sense, hopefully. Oh, Jesus. I was seeing this, like, light. Not. It looked like a reflection or like a glare on my monitor, but the monitor I'm playing on is my lowest glare monitor. And it's not usually there, so I was very confused. And then I realized I have sparkly things on my shirt, and they're reflecting off the monitor. Right. I remember her defense being lower than average. It may just have been that I hadn't found a good robe for her yet, but increased. Ooh. I feel like I had something very specific in mind for her next level up. I remember what it was. Oh. Yeah. You taking screenshots? Yep. Since I don't know how far we're gonna have to go, we go ahead and add healing, since nobody else in the party has it. Seems like as good a time as any, right? Alright, also, I want to check and see... Oh yeah, she has the robe that regenerates 1 force point. Ah, kitty cat. Currently at 20 decks. Constitution would be useful, especially. Trade-off, though, is that she loses 2 defense, and I don't know which is better. she doesn't regenerate force points. And Atten has a prestige class, but I'm almost certain that he doesn't have any active force powers yet, only passive ones. So oh, she's wearing my good stealth belt. I think that's my best one. His +4 dex. Where you going? Oh yeah, to be fair, I have a lot of resistance. Ooh, sorry. He headbutted the microphone. Hey cat, that's food. Yeah. Food. Food. Hey. Wood does not mean go and rub your face on it. I'm sorry. Not what that's there for. Definitely not just a bunch of stories thrown together. A bunch of videos about her on YouTube. Ooh. Yeah. Yeah, I might just do that. She's a very interesting character for sure. That is actually an upgrade for him, I think. 19. That brings it up to 20. I'm not... It does drop his strength by 1. Is that enough to... Damn. Looks good on him, though. It is enough to bring... It kind of matches his arm. I could... Hmm. I'm pretty sure increasing his strength by 1 already increases his fortitude saves by 1 because it'll increase his modifier by 1. Huh. Or maybe not. Interesting. I thought that scaled with strength, but not.
The honor is mine.
I hear you.
How may I serve?
As far as area 1. Yes. Very loud.
Yeah?
Soon you shall know.
I say these guys make a pretty good team. Damn.
Yeah?
How may I serve?
All right.
Let me handle this.
1.5 Jedi. Smashy hand with a shield destroying arm.
My life is yours.
Intention. Kashi lightsaber form. Okay, it is the second level of heal that neutralizes poisons. Gotcha. Close to half the target's maximum vitality points. Good. Powering catatonic. 18 seconds. Then there's Force Lightning, which is just so good in general. One to 6 points of damage. Be good. The 72, I think. I'm gonna give her that one. I'm not taking it on my main character, so she'll be my excuse to use it anyway. Okay, so for critical strike, going up in levels does not reduce the amount that it lowers defense by. Level is stunned for 6 seconds. DC level plus strength. Doubles the range of critical threat range. Second level triples the critical threat range. Stun for 6 seconds. Unless they make a fortitude save, DC level plus strength. Okay. Third level. Quadruples. Stun for 6 seconds. Fortitude save, DC level plus strength. Okay. The only thing that changes is the critical threat range. But I'm not saying that's a bad thing, just good to know. Also, be one of the ones who can. Yes. Interesting. Power attack. Damage plus 3, attacks minus 3. Multipliers increased by 1. Example, if critical hit would normally double the damage, it would triple damage when power attack is used. Finally, on a critical hit, the target is knocked back unless they make a fortitude save at DC level plus 2 times strength. Still minus 3 to hit, but melee damage plus 7. Critical multiplier still increased by 1. Still knocked back, same DC. Third level is plus 12 damage. Still minus 3 to hit, still plus 1 crits, crit multiplier. Some of these it says when it replaces the amount gained by the previous level. It doesn't here. Add improved power attack. Curious if something about that music jumping back in startled the crap out of me. Okay, where am I going? Oh, right. Oh, come on. He ran around with me before. How come he doesn't know where anything is? Oh, goody. More droids. Well, Jesus. You would not mind, since I just gave you this ability.
My life is yours.
Take off.
Really only hit one? Lame.
down.
To battle.
Systems failing, Master.
Is that his power attack that lit his hand up like he was like he was punching him with a fireball in his hand? That was so cool looking.
I hear you.
I wonder if it counts as 3 of the ones. Three teams of HK50s. Okay, well that's 1. I'm trying to remember how I got to where I currently am. I'm trying to remember if it's the docks. It is the docks, isn't it? Pretty sure it's the docks where the Jektar is.
How may I
More where that came from. More where that came from.
How may I serve?
Okay, what power do I want to give him first? I don't remember if I've given anybody Revitalize yet. Or if I just thought about giving it to him last time, because he's the one who comes back on his own anyway. Like that. I feel like I'm either forgetting something or it's changed. No, wait. That's the docks. That's the entertainment module. Right? That was the swoop track. Or something. The brother. frustration is off.
Let's settle this. Time to even the odds. I hear you.
You're kind of a badass little rescue team here. I don't like it. Was he not there? Or did we, why did we not trigger them?
Systems failing, Master.
I hear you.
You finally arrived. Both much sooner, yet much later than I'd hoped. I remember it was a trap, but I don't remember why I voluntarily was walking into it. There was some compelling reason, I'm sure of that. I just don't remember what it was. I'm not looking for trouble. I was hoping for a civilized discussion. I will not be the one violating etiquette. You do not do the same. A little late for that. On your side, isn't it? Based on your actions alone, I take it you are not familiar with the organization I serve, or my responsibilities. I run the refugee sector. I decide what happens here. I control the flows and currency of the sector. You have caused a great deal of trouble for the exchange here on Nar Shaddaa, and I wish to know why. Well, maybe I was trying to get your attention. There it is. I had to get your attention somehow. Actually, yeah, we're gonna go for that. I had to get your attention somehow. Oh, you've had it for quite some time. I must admit, once you were on Nar Shaddaa, you became difficult to track. That is what bounty hunters are for. I'm curious, though. We've been applying pressure on the humans in the sector for some time, yet only now do you show yourself. That makes it sound like either they were putting pressure on the refugees specifically to draw out Jedi, which I kind of doubt. Or he thinks I'm only here for the refugees, which seems more likely. I only just arrived on Nar Shaddaa. I couldn't have helped these people any faster. Ah, the Jedi have always been slow to act when danger threatens. More so now than in the past, and you are no different. Ouch. Still, you're only a recent arrival. That would lend some validity to the rumors of another Jedi being here on Nar Shaddaa. Fortunately for me, I require just the one. Well, I mean, the other one did come looking for you. Not sure what happened to him after that. But, bound to turn up sometime. Why don't you tell me why you're squeezing life out of the refugee sector? We sought to put pressure on the refugee sector for a simple reason. Whenever seeming innocents are placed in danger, especially human fodder, there the Jedi are. Lightsabers blazing. Okay, so it was... Curious, though. We've been applying... Okay. And only now do you show yourself. Right, okay. Now, why did you put a bounty on me? Oh, you mistake me. I was not the one who put the original bounty on you. We all have our masters, you know. My soon-to-be deceased boss, Goto, the one who placed the monumental sum of credits upon your head. Your price is so high that any bounty hunter who captures you would be able to buy their own planet. You must have angered Goto greatly for him to hunt you so. That is why you are the perfect bait, and why I will bring you to Goto, and kill him. The gas, it isn't you. Eh? I order you all. Attack the Jedi. You all attack the Jedi. You never truly worked for me.
While the Jedi remains on Nar Shaddaa, my eyes shall watch her.
Goto, I wasn't... Please, take the Jedi. I offer the human as a gift, freely, as I would my own life. Yep.
Enough.
Interesting. He's mine to kill, not yours, would hit harder if Goto weren't the boss he was literally just talking about betraying. I mean, yes, he's been hunting me, but as far as, like, right to personal vengeance goes, if we're gonna argue that, I feel like Goto probably does have the stronger case, to be fair. Leave him alone sounds more like the kind of thing I would say about someone giving my friend a hard time. I don't care about Viscous that much. I mean, I have to either encourage the killing of him or protest it, but realistically, my feelings are kind of indifferent right now. Certainly not strong enough to be worth being like, leave him alone, like I would for a friend, you know? But there's been enough killing. Stop. I didn't think it would work, but I had to say something.
What an amusing Jedi specimen you are.
My lightsaber didn't unsheath itself. Haddon.
Glad somebody arrived. Saves me the trouble of having to break out of here.
And you are?
Name's Mira. I've been watching you all stumble around this moon for a while, causing trouble. And now you've got Goto's attention, and he's the last person you want to have watching you.
How did Viscus capture you?
Ugh, I was taken down like an amateur. I've never been inside the Jek-Jek-Tar, but they won't catch me the same way twice. You may have defeated Visquis, but you won't take down Goto so easily. And now he's the one who has your friend.
We need to find Arden Rook and rescue her.
Well, we can deal with that once we're out of here and someplace safe. Come on, I know one place where they won't find us.